everyone, and welcome back to Neurodiverse and That's What It Says. I'm your host, John Arroyo, and boy, was NXT crazy the week before Gold Rush. Stuff is stacking up, and things are getting heated. So let's get right into it. So we kick things off with Tatum Paxley, our new NXT Women's Champion, and she says she loves how everyone been calling NXT Tuesdays Tatum Tuesdays, but she wants to defend the title and be a defended champion. Izzy tells her, you need to be careful because you could lose it as fast. And then out of nowhere, Jacy Jane comes out telling Tatum, I know how you feel. It's either defend the title or you don't, but how do you want to be portrayed as a champion? And Tatum says, well, you will get your rematch. Izzy doesn't seem happy about it, but JC is. So pretty much JC and Tatum Paxley will be a match in Gold Rush. And then backstage, we get some updates on matches. So Jackson Drake and Straight Right is talking to Ava, and Ava out of nowhere confirms Jackson Drake and Sean Legacy for the Evolve men's title. So that's good. We get one Evolve match announced for Gold Rush. And then the AAA Mixed Tag Team Champions, Eve DePace and Chelsea Green walks in with Alba Fire. They say like, oh, we're back. Chelsea Green just won the US title. And Eva announces, well, next week you will defend the AAA titles against Thea Hail and Joe Hendry. They get mad, but it is booked later in the night, Thea versus Alba Fire, in a really good match. And then we get the Speed Championship match between Grande Americano and Jasper Troy. And like what I said, I called it. Jasper Troy obliterated Americano. Americano tried, but Jasper Troy just beat him up clean, becoming the new Speed Champion. Then we had Thea Hail and Alba Fire in a match. Thea went after Alba's arm really quickly, but Alba was able to fight back with counter strikes in the corner. But Thea stayed technical, hitting a arm drag, lockups, even a roll-ups, even a nasty armbar sequence. But then at the end, Thea was able to do a tight roll-up for the win. Big momentum before her match at Gold Rush. And then backstage, Blake Monroe is doing an interview, and she says she was going to bring her better half. Literally, she did. She brought the evil side of Blake Monroe. And they kind of go back and forth, and Blake is like, oh, I'm glamorous. I'm gonna be champion. And then evil Blake is like, no, Soul wants her rematch. So you need to take out Soul for good. But Blake is like, do I have to? Like, I think I could beat her. I like it. It's very like Jackal and Hyde. I kind of like it, and I can't wait to see if it's only like backstage vignettes or will she bring that more in the ring as well. Then we get some tag team chaos. Because Javon Evans come out saying that he wants a tag team match with Leon Slater against Dark State for the titles. Dark State comes out, and they're like, so where's Leon? Leon is on the TV screen saying that he's not there right now, but they want the match. Dark State says yes, but we're going to jump Javon. Then out of nowhere, Leon pulls a stunt, and that backstage segment was a stunt. He comes out, and it's a giant brawl. So that is announced. Dark State versus Leon and Javon for the NXT tag titles for Gold Rush. And then we have the semifinals of the Women's Speed Tournament. So we have Fallon Henley versus Skylar from LFG. Really fast, quick match. Great back and forth. Skylar's speed was no joke. She's really good in the ring. I like her athleticism. But at the end, Fatal Influence used multiple numbers games to let Fallon Henley pick up the win. So Fallon will face Zoria at Gold Rush. And then we have Travion Heights versus Josh Briggs in a big man fight. Josh Briggs dominated early, tossing Travion like a bad dog, but Travion fought back, and with a mistake from Brooks putting his legs for a big boot, getting caught in the ropes, Travion was able to run with a quick roll-up. Really good match. I noticed a lot of the matches were kind of quick, but it's because of the main event, and I will talk about that soon. And then backstage, we get an altercation. So Ren Sinclair and Kendall Gray is talking to Ava about who's her next opponent, and then Lainey Reed comes up to her, smacks her in the face, and a big brawl happens. Pretty much that's maybe the Women's Evolve match for Gold Rush. And then we have the main event, the NXT Last Man Standing match. And this was just straight up brutality. Both men brawling like crazy. A lot of chair shots, nasty trash can spots. Ricky and Trick was beating the ever living hell out of each other. Near the end, Ricky went flying into the wall, even into the fans at one point, and then Ricky jumps from the fans into the announce table with Trick. Great back and forth, both of them bleeding, but Ricky was able to stand up in time for the win. Really good match, but then out of nowhere, Oba Femi shows up, and that's how they end the show. Really good, and I cannot wait for Gold Rush. Night 1 looks pretty stacked, and Night 2 looks stacked as well. So I cannot wait, and I will see you.